Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. I'm here with, I'm Mayor Marion, and I'm here with Deputy Mayor George Lazo. Some new information that we wanted to pass on to folks. Unfortunately, at this point, we need to express some condolences to the first passing of a Warren resident this past weekend, I believe. And unfortunately, we've had a second death here most recently as of today. At this point, there are 46 confirmed total cases, a mixture of 50-50 female versus female. Ages range from 25 to 95. Moving forward, we will have a new process in terms of what we will be using to report this information. There'll be much more detail that will be coming out in a press release today. And it should be noted that while this information is being provided, it can vary in terms of its accuracy. Part of what we want to do is inform the public. However, some of this information doesn't necessarily get down to the township level. It should be noted that some of these cases that we have in Warren, I believe a third are healthcare workers.
That's
so
correct.
Our thoughts go out to them, and we wish them getting well, all of our Warren residents, quickly. Having said that, we'll have a press release that will go out into that effect, and we'll take it where it goes. Mr. Lazo, any comments on that?
Mayor, we know that the public wants as much information as possible. We know we've received many phone calls in regards to underlying conditions of these folks that have tragically passed, and again, our condolences to their families. Age, we understand that is sensitive information. We're doing our best to acquire that information to get it out to everybody.
Great, thank you. To those that are sick, we're with you. We support you and your families. We're here for you. Please reach out if you need anything. It's very important that whatever you need, we can support you with to the best of our ability. So some additional information here moving forward. Warren residents were concerned about food packaging transmitting of COVID-19. The idea here is no bleach. We have 4 key steps for food safety from the CDC posted on our website. So that's important to follow. Please make sure you do follow the CDC or the information that we're putting out, because we're trying to give as much accurate information as possible, because there are always questions and concerns. Social distancing, of course, 6 feet apart. The cleaning of surfaces. When we now go to our groceries and go shopping, please use a mask when you're in these stores, or for that matter, as much as you can, but limit your time, go to off hours. Most importantly, at this point, and I can't emphasize this more, for the next 7 to 10 days, please stay at home. To the ability that you can, please stay at home. That's really vital given the fact that we're expected to reach a peak. At least this is what we've heard as of this point. So 7 to 10 days, please stay home as much as you can. Stay with your families, go out for your walks, but stay home.
Mayor, if I may, we fully realize that this is Holy Week. We have Passover, which started yesterday. We have Good Friday and Easter Sunday coming up this weekend, and whatever religion anyone is practicing, we understand you want to be with your families. It's going to be an unusual Holy Week. We ask that you please be very careful with extended family and entertaining for extended family. I just don't think that's appropriate at this point. We want to get through this so we can enjoy the next upcoming holidays in our calendar year.
Our blessings to all on Passover and the upcoming Easter. And as I continue, our Office of Emergency Management is working around the clock. Our team of OEM and CERT volunteers will continue to do shop and deliver groceries for senior citizens or for whoever who needs it. So please don't be shy. Contact us. If that means myself, Deputy Mayor, or the OEM folks, please let us know, because it's important that we're there and that we've expressed the fact that we're here to support and help you. The face masks, which we talked about, are mandatory, especially with respect to local businesses or shopping, even picking up food. Just wear the masks as much as possible. If you don't have one, please use homemade masks. They're widely available on how to make them. Anything that you can to protect your mouth and nose is pretty important. Most recently, the governor closed state and county parks, including East County Reserve Park, which is located in the center of town by the Pop Warner Complex. We've decided to keep our municipal parks open. That includes walking trails. Now, that's at this point right now, so I hope that people don't violate the group aspect of this, and it will be strictly enforced by our police. Go get exercise, walks, speak to people, just refrain from being in large groups to the extent possible. Tax appeals are extended until May 1st. That's what we know now. This may change. There's new information that we may have today that may change that, but at this point we don't have it. April 1st was Census Day. I know that's not on a lot of people's mind, but it is something that we should do because it's important that we have these statistics to make sure that we have proper funding. So please make sure you go online and follow through that process. Primary election is pushed back from July, well, I think it's July 7th, if I'm correct. It says the 2nd on here, but I think it's the 7th. I could be wrong. Just keep in mind that the primary date is no longer June. It's one of the dates in July moving forward, and that information will be forthcoming as well. If you're in a business in Warren, and I have to admit I have a small business that I work with my brother on, 30-year-old business, and this time of what we're going through is extremely challenging for any business. Restaurants certainly have felt this effect right away, but I think small businesses in general will have a big negative effect moving forward in the next 3 weeks. We do know that there's financial business stimulus package that has went out on the websites. It's on our website as well. The EDA is offering $5,000 in grants, first come, first served basis, as well as loans up to $100,000 type programs. And this information is available on our website. I have to be honest with you, going through the payment protection plan process took me at least 3 days to get all the information, upload it, and be able to get an approvable process. So for those of you that are going through this or about to, have some patience, take your time, do it right. I think the feds are doing all they can to fund these programs. Just do it right and have some patience. It's not as easy as you think, so patience is a virtue in this. Anything you want to add, Deputy Mayor, before I continue?
No, obviously the mayor has appointed me in a role to visit our local businesses. I do that on a regular basis. I've had some conversations in regards to some small businesses, predominantly restaurants, that have had a challenge with that process. The feds have freed up money and are addressing this. The process itself with the banks that they may be associated with can be a lengthy process. I just encourage the businesses out there, please don't give up. The money is there. Take the time. It is a bit of an inconvenience. It's information that you have to provide, but take the time to do it and get the money that you're due.
Right. Anything else that you have that you want to jump in on?
Yes, very quickly, Mayor, again, yeah.
Sure.
Yep, Edgewood Pharmacy and Walgreens, both providing curbside delivery for prescriptions, both have delivery service. Grocery stores are requesting that residents bring their own gloves and hand sanitizers to shop in order to protect themselves. They are asking residents, please do not drop the gloves in the parking lot. Throw them out before you get in the car, or bring a plastic bag to place them in and take them home to dispose of. If you need help to shop, please follow where the stores have marked with tape to enforce the social distancing practices. Again, typically some type of masking tape or painter tape on the floors. The businesses are doing a very good job of that. Quick reminder for those looking for produce, Gargiulo Produce in Hillside is delivering. Their telephone number is 908-233-8222. Mayor, based on what you said, again, I say this every week, strongly encourage our residents to patronize our local restaurants by using their takeout and delivery service. It's important that all residents help our local restaurants stay in business at this time. You should also be aware that our Warren Township PBA, Local 235, has been collaborating with some of these local restaurants. They are working with the mayor and our township committee, and they have put out a promotional offer. and it's a buy one, get one free promotional offer sponsored again by the PBA that will continue every Friday until April 17. Each Friday, on the dates and locations that are specified on our website, those restaurants will be offering a buy one, get one free deal for Warren residents only with proper identification, where the PBA is prepaid for an additional cheese, pizza, sandwich, or entree when you purchase the first one. Limit is one promotion per customer until those funds are exhausted, but a great effort by our PBA. You can find out more details on their website as well, which is www.warrenpolice.com, and you'll see those participating restaurants. At this point, Mayor, that's all I have.
Great, thank you, George. Just an outstanding effort by our local PBA and our police chief, Bill Keene. Not only do they protect this public, but they're vested in this public. They're vested with our residents, with community policing, and the support thereof. So, our hats go off to them because they're vital to us, and we thank them a lot. On another note, too, the food bank network of Somerset County is open from 9 to 2, located on 9 Easy Street in Bound Brook off Chimney Rock Road. They would appreciate any donations. Online information can be found on their websites as well. So they're in need of that. So let's think about that. Hospitals are in need of blood, and this is blood, I should say. This is not the first time that I've heard this. I've heard it during our OEM meetings. There is definitely a blood shortage going on right now, and I know everybody's probably afraid to leave their homes, especially when we're telling them to stay. There is a way that we can do this. We can donate at Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. You must call, though. It's important. Must call to schedule an appointment to donate. That's 908-685-2926. So for those of you that have time or would want to support the blood drives, please do so. Please call first. Don't show up. Call, make an appointment. They're in vital need of blood, which is something that we all need to be cognizant of. At this point, I think we're rounding out, our second or third discussion. And I have to put a lot of emphasis on the fact that, well, you see Mr. Lazo and I here together. The balance of the Township Committee is working just as hard on this effort. They're constantly engaged with us. They're constantly engaged with our administrator or OEM. They're helping us provide the amount of information that we can out to the public. And we're a team, and what's most important is that we do what we do together, because that's how we're most effective. Just a couple side notes here. On April 16th, we have our Township meeting, which is going to be unique. We're going live. And this is a process in which we've been working on, I think, since the end of last year, beginning of this year. But we didn't want to go live in terms of not having the support systems set up, right, Mr. Lazo?
That's
a lot of it was making sure that we had our social media accounts, we have our website, we have all the information portals, the media that we want to continue to build. Let's face it, they needed improvement, and we're improving them. And in doing so, we want to make sure that those platforms are set and ready to go before we go live. Now, this COVID-19 thing just kind of jump-started that. So when you do see us on April 16th, bear with us. It's the first time we're going to start to do this in a live meeting format. It's going to be very simple, direct. Its goal is to speak about what's going on in terms of a public type meeting, but also kind of give what we need to do with respect to continue to run our local government, which is what we're going to do. So it'll be brief, crisp. There probably are going to be mistakes because we're just trying this, but we've had this agenda to go live with our meetings. Last year, unfortunately, with government, it takes a little longer than we'd like it to be, but we're getting there. I think you'd want to join us as well, because we have a lot of good news to talk about, things that are perhaps distant from COVID-19 with respect to open space, the old Hoffmeyer Municipal Building. These are positives, and at this point, we're looking for as many positives as we can. Again, I don't want to deflect from the fact that we've lost now 2 residents in Warren. It's very sobering, and it makes you realize the gravity of the situation. So at the end of the day, please keep your thoughts, especially given the holidays with Passover and Easter. Give some thought to those families, and let's hope that everybody gets through with no more of these type of situations. While these numbers are increasing, the testing is also increasing, which shows those numbers. I've also, one thing I failed to mention here, that we have people that are also recovering. I personally
Yes.
know a number of them
Yes.
that are recovering. So we shouldn't take these numbers as, that's it. We have a lot of those people that are also recovering. So our thoughts are with you. Continue to fight on. Be strong, be safe, and stay at home. Mr. Lazo, anything else?
Yes, again, thank you to our residents and businesses. Thank you for complying with what we're laying out here. Stay safe and healthy with your families. On my particular street, it's just wonderful to see the families walking and riding bikes together. It's all day long through the evening in my area, and it's lovely to see. Hats off and a shout out to our healthcare workers for those that are on the front line and helping us. We support you. Enjoy your holiday week, your Passover, and your Easter, and we'll speak soon.
Yes, and if I didn't mention, our OEM CERT team, which I did earlier, has done an outstanding job. These people are 24/7, and they don't stop. So very impressive. They're here to support you. Thank you all. We'll be in touch shortly. Thank you.